trending at 9 on Twitter for telling me to pick crops for free for advocating for free insulin, and the Libertarian National Party hasn't said a word. Oh, but they did. And if you think that they're going to do anything but double down, yeah. So, hi, Nina. Glad you asked. None of the things you advocate for are free. They require labor and materials which need to be compensated for. Otherwise, you are advocating for slavery. Hope this helps. Now, I mean, I don't even know where to begin with this. First and foremost, the arguments are idiotic, but the explicit racism that they just gloss over, it was like mind blowing. Like it's not shocking, but to see how brazen they are, that fucking blew my mind and pissed me off.
It was them adding that it's slavery, so you should know about it. Just because you mentioned that, don't play. See, that pissed me off. First of all, Nina Turner is a very well respected. I love her out of Ohio. I love her. Mean it. She's been on my show a couple of times, and all she said was that insulin, and she says this very often on her Twitter. She talks about this on her show. She says this very often. This is one of the things that she's campaigned on to be congresswoman. But listen, Nina Turner saying that insulin should be free does not mean that, well, you should go and pick cotton. Where does that match? Tell me, or crop, whatever. Where does that match? I don't know where it does. But for the Libertarian Party, how they tried to just double down on it and say that basically you were saying that insulin should be free, which, labor should be paid for, all these things. You should be money should be involved in this, lady, or it's just slavery. Well, I don't see how that makes sense. It's really,
I don't think they understand free at the point of sale either, though. Like that's the liberty part, right? Free at the point of sale. Like, it's going to be paid some taxation. Of course, yes, people will make it. It'll be manufactured. That's how it is made, well, I mean, right? So,
are firefighters slaves? I mean, it's logic dumb. That is so stupid.
It's dumb. It was trending. That was the problem. It was trending. And here's the thing, and it's on Elon Musk's Twitter. So anything racist will trend, and they will allow more people to come at her. I seen not only was the Libertarian Party doubling down on it, a lot of people from the right wing were making memes and with her picking cotton or whatever and sending it back to her. She was retweeting a lot of the stuff, and so it's the attacks, right? They don't stop. They allowed this. First of all, this is what they're saying, and how they're saying it it's misinformation. Like, all she said was a statement, an opinion, and they're trying to act like what they're saying is fact. No, it's not. You guys listen, insulin should be free. She didn't even tag them. She didn't say libertarians or this specific party. So y'all, she didn't call them. She didn't at them because she was feeling froggy. It was none of that. She just made a statement that she always makes. And they came out of nowhere. No one called them. No one sent for them. They came out of nowhere. And here they are, and they probably got usually get 2 likes on their post. And here now they're celebrities. Now they're big because they came at her and they doubled down. Now they're strength in libertarian numbers out of nowhere.
Real racist with it.
I mean, I know why they're doing it. It's very clear why they're doing it, because they get rewarded for doing it now. They are
on Twitter of all
places. Play for Twitter. They pay for Twitter Blue, and the more engagement and impressions you receive on Twitter Blue, the higher you'll get paid through their new monetization program. I mean, it's nonstop.
Wait, I thought only 10 people got that or something.
Oh, no, but they're promising. They're telling people. They're telling people that they're going to obviously broaden it out, admit new people into the program in the coming weeks and months, and so everyone saw. I mean, that's the whole marketing plan here. They gave really high payouts to the chosen few. Everyone sees that and is now wooed by the idea that, if they just get tons of hate to their tweets and cause controversy, everyone's going to share it. Everyone's going to comment and reply. Impression's going to go way up. And then when it's their turn to join the program, they're going to be rolling in cash. I mean, that's exactly what's going on here. They've instilled on Twitter a reward for this sort of behavior.
Which is why you should block the blue and always take screenshots instead of quote tweeting people now. Don't give them the engagement they're trying to farm.
Definitely do not.
Just by the bait they're always throwing out now. I'm going to say one of the most racist things possible and see what everyone else says. There's a reason for that, right?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Isn't it but isn't the party from my understanding, don't they want equal rights for everybody or something like that, or whatever the case may be? I mean, that party, isn't that what they stand for?
Yeah, that's what they.
But how y'all online telling folks like see? It doesn't make sense. That does not. I'm not getting the solution here. The math again.
Turns out they were just racist at the end of the day.
That's it. You're racist.
Yeah,
you're just racist.
That's all there was.
They want complete. They want a complete. Basically, what they want is like a corporate rule. They'll say it's for full blown freedom. Everyone can just do whatever they want. They're never ask a libertarian what they think the age of consent laws should be, because they'll tell you they should not be.
Please don't piss me off.
A lot of
that's the thing there. Yeah, but like when you ask them for actual solutions, it's always money based. It's always problems will be solved via the free market trade. But who controls that when there are no rules, there are no laws, there are no regulations? It's whomever has the most money and can pay off whomever they want to pay off. When I was on the Majority Report, Sam Cedar debated one of these libertarian intellectuals, an actual guy that the libertarian, intellectuals look up to, this Professor Walter Block, and his legitimate idea would be that we would get rid of the courts. There would be no, the government would not be involved in the justice system. And that when two parties would have a dispute, there would be an arbitrator who would be hired by the parties to decide in the ruling of one party over the other. Where does this arbitrator come from? Well, the parties hire this arbitrator, this judge. Oh, well, if a corporation... if you want to sue a corporation, who do you think's going to hire the judge, and who do you think the judge is going to side with based on how much money they get paid? I mean, it's like
corporations hired the judges directly. Could you have like a judge who's like Mountain Dew or like Justice by this, like at the same time?
I guess you could have two dueling arbitrators. Like you could bring your judge, they bring their judge,
and then it ends in a stalemate, and there's no solution.
Yeah, I love.
People are confused by me saying when I was at the Majority Report. I tend to talk about the Majority Report in the past tense when I'm talking about when I was there full time. I'm obviously still there doing the weekly show, but when Sam debated Walter Block, I was there full time. So that's why I phrased it in that way. Some people thought I was breaking news about leaving in the comments.
Everyone's leaving podcast today.
Yeah, I know. It's all going down.
Well, on that note, I have some news. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
leave me to turn it alone, y'all. I feel like I don't like it's crazy.
Absolutely.
Like another thing, like leave Brittany alone. No, leave me to turn her alone. Because I don't understand how a party that says they want equal rights for everybody is out here literally doubling down on racism. Your party is trash. It's like you pulled up this 1993 footage that was from 2016, and there's nothing together. Nobody makes sense. It's just very troublesome. So I'm not shocked that there's racism involved in that, and I'm not. Though these are people that say they want equal rights for everyone, and it's interesting because this is how I see a lot of other different parties too. Like people will be like that, we allies, and then there's nothing that you do that says that. There's nothing that you do that shows that. There is nothing that you do. It's all, if it's racist, it's racist. And that's all. You can't say anything else that can change that. It's racist.
Libertarians are also against the Civil Rights Act. They don't think that a business should. They don't believe
about it.
Yes, they are very happily and proudly against the Civil Rights Act. They don't think that, if you run a business, you should be able to say, I don't want to serve black people. I don't want to serve Latino people. And their argument will be those businesses will find that the free market will put them out of business because they'll be hurting their business by not serving, black people, or
which
Latino
is so
people,
naive.
Which is obviously right. For a fact there's enough racist white people out there who would go out of their way to specifically keep that business in business,
which is why civil rights exist to begin with. That's why it was needed, right? It's so stupid.
Mm-mm.
And also, there's the whole age of consent thing.
Don't piss me off with that one. Like they already look like they fit the description. What you showed me, that's what it look like. They fit that description. No okay, shit. I'm gonna prejudge. They definitely.